What's up, Aaron? Okay, so this exercise is like that picture that I showed you, the circle of fifths. Maybe you've seen this before where if you start at one little section of it, like let's say you started on C, if you work your way clockwise around the circle of fifths, basically the next note in this circle is the fifth of the key that you're playing in. So if you're starting in the key of C, in a C scale, the fifth scale degree, the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is a G note, okay? So the next note in the circle of fifths is going to be G. And that's kind of how the circle of fifths works, and I'll kind of explain why I'm talking about this in just a second. You follow the circle of fifths all the way around, and you wind up back to where you originally began. That's just how all the notes relate to one another. C, G, D, A, E, whatever comes after, B, F sharp. It just kind of goes all the way around. The reason that's important is because with this exercise, which I've found super helpful, and honestly, I practice this more on bass than I do on guitar, but it works the same way. You're playing, I'm going to play a C scale, okay? But it's not like, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the chords that are in a C, the notes that are in a C chord. So like this. I'm just outlining the chord. So C, E, G, C. Then I keep going. I just walk all the way up the neck. C, E, G, C, E, G. And then I go as high as I feel like going, and then I'll go back down. G, E, C, G, E, C, G, E, C. Does that make sense? So you're just playing the notes of the chord. Then we go to A minor, okay? A, C, E, A, C, E, A, C, E. Then back down. E, C, A, E, C, A, E, C, A. So with this exercise, what I actually like to do, so you'll have to look at the circle of fifths, but I like to work my way backwards. So I start at C, and then I'm going to go to F. So I like to do C, and then I'll do the relative minor, which is A minor. C and A minor, they share all the same notes, so it's basically like the same, playing all the same notes. So then I go to F, F, A, C, F, A, C, F, A, C, back down, A, F, C, A, F, C, A, F. And then the relative minor of F is D. So then we do D minor, D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F, D, D, A, F, D. And then you keep working your way down the circle of fifths. So then we go to B flat, D, F, B flat, D, F, B flat, D, B flat, F, D, B flat, F, D, B flat. And then it goes to G minor. The reason why all this is really helpful is if you can get used to doing this exercise, and maybe you can like have it on your phone, have the circle of fifths out on your phone just so you can kind of follow it around. It teaches you whatever chord you play in any given song if you are practicing this exercise and you're just being, you're being aware of what key and what chord you're outlining, it'll teach you what chords are in any chord that you'll play. And the reason that's helpful with bass is it frees you up to do things other than just play the root note. So like if you're going to play a song in the key of E and you're playing on bass, any praise and worship song, you're going to need like 4 notes, right? E, B, C sharp, A. And that's fine. You could totally do that and it'll sound great, but it'll be really boring to do that. So the reason this exercise really comes in handy is because now okay, all the notes in the chord of E, E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B. All those chords, all those notes are totally free for you to use whenever that chord hits in a song. And it just makes it way more fun, So like, open the eyes of my heart, Lord, open the eyes of my heart, I want to see you. You can like, you could just riff around and like have fun. And you can mess with it because you're not playing, if you stick with notes that are in those chords, you're not going to mess anything up. Does that make sense? So I feel like this video is getting kind of long, so I apologize. But try this exercise and try to go all the way around the circle of fifths if you can. It's always good for me because I always forget some of those crazy chords that are like at the bottom of the circle of fifths, like, I don't know, E flat, F sharp, G sharp, just weird stuff that I'd never play. It's a good refresh on like what those notes are. So that's my tip number 1. Learn this exercise because it'll really open your eyes to see where all the notes are that are available for you to play. I hope that helps. See ya.